When you step up to the start line, the world goes quiet. The goal becomes clear. It's you against you. It's you giving your all where you're at for you. Gamifying fitness has helped me find so many points of gratitude, allowed me to see improvements, and has motivated me to keep going on my journey. Gamifying fitness has given me confidence, encouragement, and purpose. It's changed my life. In today's Weigh-In Wednesday, I'm doing my second DEKA Strong. I'm ready to earn my mark. I'm ready to test myself. I'm Lauren. I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I have lost over 75 and I have less than 125 to go. Let's take a drive. We are headed to Raleigh to do a DEKA event. Very excited and excited to share this Weigh-In Wednesday video with y'all. So he's gonna record my DEKA event. I'll get some clips of him. And he's wearing pink shorts. His shorts match my lipstick. You like that, babe? Yeah. Okay. We'll see y'all there. So he stopped to get some gas. I put my hair in a little braid, so that way it's out of my face when I am going through it. So my goal is to do it in 28 minutes or less. Last time it was 38. Last time I was not prepared for not modifying movements. When I practiced, I never did lunges all the way down, and then I did a smaller box as opposed to the full-size box. There were a few, I think that might have been it when I practiced. Oh, and then the burpees. I didn't do full burpees when I was practicing before I did my first one. So, but now I have been, so I expect that time to improve. We'll see. We'll see if the improvement's there. I know I'm gonna improve. Just by how much? How much am I gonna improve? But that's the question. And this makes this so exciting. I mean, does this matter in the grand scheme of things? Maybe. Maybe this is like the most important thing I'm doing. And maybe it's irrelevant to everyone else, because it is. It's just me against me. So excited for my second DEKA event. The first DEKA that I did was just an amazing experience. And then after the DEKA, I was on the podcast and got to speak at length with Jared and Yancey, the creators of DEKA. They created this to motivate everyone to improve their fitness and to motivate people like me who need something to focus on, something to work towards. And it's been such a blessing in my life so far. And it has helped me push myself outside of my comfort zone so many times. I love that I am doing full lunges. I'm stable. I was quick, knee all the way down, touching, just thrilled. Zone 1 is 30 RAM lunges. Men do 55-pound rams and women do 33-pound rams. So I have a 33-pound ram on my back. Knee has to go all the way down, and when you stand up, you have to fully extend your hips. We are moving on to the second zone, which is a 500-meter row. I am a beast when it comes to rowing at this point. My husband, I didn't know this, but he's like, yeah, you were rowing what my target was. Like, when he prepares for these, he has like the target that he wants to hit at each station, so he's pacing himself appropriately, and he's like, that was my target. Like, you went too hard out of the gate. And I'm like, I enjoyed it. Like, I like doing well on the ones that I can do well on, but I do need to learn how to temper that so that I can go harder in other areas that I'm struggling on, and we'll talk about that. Zone 3 is the 20 box step ups or box jumps. The box height is 24 inches, so it's 24 inches for everyone. I have not seen people jump. Almost everyone steps, and you'll see how my husband steps. That's how the majority of people do it, and I guess it's very efficient. I go up the most inefficient way, but it is the way that I can do it, and I am very eager to improve. the box was so unstable. I noticed after my run that they started holding the box, the judge. So every single participant has a judge. So they're counting for us. They're telling us if we have to redo a rep or whatever. And they were holding the box for people because it was rocky. It was rocky. Zone 4 is the medicine ball sit-ups. I always enjoy doing zone 4. More so than some of the others. I think it's just like a well-earned break after doing the step overs, because the step overs, I'm just horrified the whole time that I'm going to step wrong and that I'm going to hurt myself. But I am getting stronger and better, and they're getting easier, and I'm getting less fearful. Zone 5 is 500 meters on the ski erg. I really enjoy doing the ski erg. I feel like I need to squat. I need to utilize my lower body a little bit better when I'm doing these. And in my head, when I'm doing it, I am. But then when I'm looking at it now, obviously, I'm not. So when I do this, when I'm practicing this, I need to probably film it and make sure that I'm squatting just a little. It's not a full squat, but that my hips aren't just hinging, that I'm actually, taking a little dip. Zone 6 is a 100-meter farmer's carry. The farmer's carry this time, when I got to it, I didn't know that I had kind of, gassed myself a little bit. So on the first 5 zones, I went through them very, very strong. But when I got to the farmer's carry, I just wasn't as powerful as I thought I would be. And looking at it, I'm more in the moment, I was very negative in my head. At this point, I felt a little discouraged that I wasn't going faster, going harder, and that's okay. I pushed through, I kept going, and that's what matters, is that I kept going. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going, getting better and better every time I do things like this, and I'm gonna keep going until I reach my goal. And I am grateful for the confidence and the stillness I feel towards that. It is happening, and I'm making it happen, and that's powerful. Zone 7 is 25 calories on the air bike, and at this point, that's harder than, it was very hard. I feel like the bike, looking back, so in the moment, I didn't think the bike was the hardest on the first one necessarily. I also thought, I was like, I kept slipping forward on the seat. So this time I took the time to really adjust the seat and to adjust the bike, and that wasted a little bit of time, but I didn't slide on the seat. But that bike was still hard. These bikes at the DEKA, they're different than the ones at the gym, and I think the ones at the gym are a little bit easier. It's impressive how hard these bikes can be, but in a good way. It's a challenge, and I'm here for a challenge, Zone 8 is a dead ball shoulder toss. So you take the ball, you squat down, pick it up, and you toss it over your shoulder. And then you turn around and you pick it up, and you toss it over your shoulder. Men do 60-pound balls, and women do 40-pound balls. And this is the easiest event for me. I'm pretty steady when I do it. I did move, so they had it set up to the left of the bike, but I moved up and in front of, in a line with the bike, just so I was out of the way. I didn't want to be in anybody's way, especially because I throw that ball.
Sometimes, like, it would be more efficient for me to get it up and then drop it behind me so I'm not taking as many steps. But I toss that ball sometimes, so I should work on that. Zone 9 is the 100-meter torque tank push-pull. So this is a resistance machine. The harder you push, the faster your speed is, the more resistance it gives you. It's an interesting tool, and I need to practice with this actual machine as opposed to the regular sled that you add weights to. And I'm so excited that the gym has one now. They are crazy expensive, these machines, but you turn the resistance up, and as I said, women are level 2. And I feel like it was different on the concrete even than it is at the gym, because the gym's always a flat surface. These descriptions of the zones are from a Facebook post that I found, and I'm going to link that in the description below. Thanks, Northeast Spartans, for this amazing list. And we are moving on to zone 10, the RAM burpees, the last one. And I feel like my burpees were strong. They're the strongest they've been. Are they the most explosive burpees in the world and the fastest? No, but they are definitely something that I am proud of, and it has taken a lot of work to get to where I am, and I just can't wait to lose more weight and be able to do them even better. So I did have a 22-pound RAM, and I love the aspect of coming up on the unexpected. I thought it was going to be inside, so when we got there and it was outside, that definitely threw my husband and myself a little, the thought of doing it outside, but I loved it. I love doing it outside. This lady on the tank behind me, she is amazing. I want to say she finished the one at iFit in like 14 minutes or something. Like, it was so fast. I don't know what her time was for this event, but she is, wow, it's amazing. She flies through this race, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And finishing in 32 minutes and 12 seconds feels awesome. That is a 6-minute improvement over my first time, and I am thrilled that I'm improving. And next time, I'm coming for you, 28. My hope is that I improve another 6 minutes. Another 6 minutes. I won't be doing a DEKA Strong for 2 months. 6 minutes. 6-minute improvement again. Now it's time for my husband to go. He did such an amazing job. I was so excited for him the whole way. He kept his pace up. He went super hard, but he was controlled and calculated in how he did each zone. And let's watch him crank this out. It is amazing. It's an amazing thing to see. This is how I see most people doing this step over, and it seems to be the fastest. I am a long way from having the skill and balance, coordination, all of the things to doing it this way. I may never be able to, but dare to dream, right? Like, it's amazing to watch him go over the box steps, though, the box step ups, the box jumps. It's really cool to see. We have another DEKA event coming up soon. We're doing the DEKA Mile, and it's really cool because there's already like 60 people signed. Like, they are sold out, and they keep adding slots and extending the times. Like, there's going to be so many people there. I can't wait to feel the energy of having the new people, of having so many people, and then it being a new event for both my husband and myself. Neither of us have done it. I'm really excited to see how it goes, and I think he is going to murder that next one because he's really fast when he runs as well. So he's a beast.
How you feeling?
Feel good.
What was your final time?
My time was a 17:06.
Yeah, you feeling proud?
Yeah, because I took a minute off. A minute and 1 second.
You did amazing, babe.
So,
You did amazing.
it was a good result.
It is time to chat about Weigh-In Wednesday and my DEKA results. So for this week's weigh-in, I weighed in at 273.4, which is a 1.5 pounds down, and I am very happy, and I definitely think the drop in weight helped with my DEKA. So the next DEKA Strong that I do will be the end of April, and I really would like to see as much improvement as I had December to now, from now to the end of April. So we'll see how that goes. So that would be another 6 minutes off, and yeah, so that would put me at like 24 minutes. Yeah, 24 minutes. So that's my goal, and we'll see if I can make that happen. When I am in the moment and I'm really like pushing, I'm not like in the happiest headspace. it's the weirdest thing. Like, it's just, it sucks. Like, in the moment of doing the DEKA, it sucks. And sometimes I get like feelings of like anger or frustration. I think it's because I want to push so hard, but I really can't push any harder than what I'm doing. And so it's kind of like a stuck feeling. And like, once I've had time to catch my breath and reflect, and I just feel so happy, and then I feel accomplished, and it really drives me forward, especially when I compare, like when I looked at the video from last time to the video to this time, and I looked at like the breaks that I absolutely had to take last time. This time I didn't have to take any breaks. I just went from one event to the other. That's a huge non-scale like improvement. I went really hard in the beginning, and then the row I went really hard, and my husband's like, you went too hard. The row felt easy. I think the lunges, I probably could have slowed it down, and I know outwardly people who are like super fit are like, those were fast lunges, you're crazy. For me, going all the way down to where my knee touches is something that's hard for me to do, and I don't do it a lot. I'm doing it more now, but it's just not something I'm conditioned in doing. So to start, and then I just kind of, for me, for my speed, I was cranking it out, and it was a lot. So by the time I got to the step overs, I was pretty fatigued, and yeah, so it was a great event. I love DEKA. If there's a DEKA around you, they constantly are adding new events, so just check. I highly recommend. It is for all skill levels. Like, I saw people there that were modifying movement, sometimes not using like the weights, for instance. Like, there's always an option, and so it's you for you, you against you. It's me for myself. Like, I'm there for me, and I'm pushing to beat my pastime or my idea of what I can do. So maybe my idea is, I'm not gonna be able to do this. That was my idea with the first DEKA. I was like, if I can just do this with modifications, I will be happy. And then just something clicked, and I did it without the modifications. So it's exciting. I love it. I highly recommend it. I definitely think gamifying fitness has kept me on my path. I didn't have a word for it. I didn't know that's what it was, but that's absolutely what I've done from the beginning of my journey. Trying to walk that mile in the beginning, and I've said this before, maybe you can't walk a mile or half mile. Like, time how long you can walk. Just start somewhere. Start slow and just do little things that make you happy. Like, it has to make you happy. If the idea of doing a DEKA makes you miserable at the thought, then you should never do it. But if it makes you motivated or feel encouraged, then it's for you. So whatever brings you joy and gets you motivated to live healthier and happier each day, I think you should go for it. And these small changes, they do compound over time. Like, I feel so strong. Am I the strongest I could be? No. Am I the fittest I could be? No, I wouldn't even say I'm fit. Like, you know, like that's kind of an obvious one, but I'm working on it. I am a work in progress, and I will be until the day that I no longer exist on this beautiful earth. So, and I'm so grateful for you, your encouragement, your support. I hope that you find things that motivate you, that encourage you to be kind to yourself, that you feel motivated by, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week. If you haven't and you'd like to subscribe so you can follow along, and I will see you next Sunday or Monday. Love you so much. Bye. And we're doing another event soon. I forgot. We're gonna do a DEKA mile, so I'll probably be walking. I'll be walking, but I'll be walking fast.